that? Why not? Why? What happened without anything messy, but just giving us a bird's eye view of why you decided you wanted to be an independent, right? Because some people, man, would rather get 60,000 on the label, because in the music business, man, people talk about there's a difference between do you want to be rich or do you want to be famous? The two don't have anything to do with each other,
right?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Walk me through the loyalty piece and why you decided that you didn't want to be an employee.
Well, right now, this year we celebrating 50 years of hip hop. And then also, in this day and time, like my son also produces beats. What's happening right now is the information age. So when you can learn the easy way based off of some of these artists and what they went through with their contracts, you look at YouTube nowadays, you can see what, say, for example, what Manny Fresh went through with Cash Money from a producer standpoint. So if you can learn a lot of these things off the podcast or off the YouTube and kind of figure out what's going on and why people went through what they went through in this day and age, to answer your question, it's like you have to have the knowledge of the game to really be able to maneuver through this, because if you just let somebody tell you something, you're going to get screwed regardless, because you don't have that information. And the more information that you soak up, like Daiyon was saying, like a sponge, the more you have better decision making skills. And then you'd be like, okay, they offering this, but when I know that investing in myself is going to cost more, if they offering me 60,000, I know, if I know this information, I know once I get that 60,000, A, I'm gonna have to pay taxes, B, I'm gonna have to try to budget this money as a living expense for a whole year. And if I want to keep this lifestyle maintained, how am I going to make this 60,000 work for me? By the time it's already spent, there's no point in me getting this money because it's already gone, and I owe it, and I'm gonna owe it with interest. So I'm really getting screwed 3 times around. If you don't know this information, you can't make that calculated decision.
Facts.
So a lot of times also, cats will not understand the overall aspect of what they're doing as artists, as far as writing, publishing, royalties, and what it includes. And, if you can't read a contract, I'm not faulting you for not being able to read a contract, but you need to be smart enough to let somebody else that's professional help you with that contract. So when you know this information, like I said, you can make a better calculated decision. But I think nowadays, to answer your question, the more you know about this business and understand this 90% business and 10% talent, if you can get that in your mind and understand that, you'll make better decisions and kind of learn the easy way and not have to look over your shoulder like, damn, am I going to owe this person this money? Because getting a record deal is the equivalent to a loan.
Facts.
Yeah.